Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got NLB and NLE getting LOCK'd up by the COPS. Hip hop on standby and standing back. Tory's team faking texts. Kelsey Nicole paid to keep quiet about the Megan Tory incident, and Snoop's message to 50. Yes, lots to cover for today. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, shout out to you for making the best mistake in your life. You like, man, I got kids. This is the second best mistake. I feel you. If you're returning for your fix, we are honored and we got you. Tap the sub button if you like your meals hot out the oven, and hit us with the like if you appreciate the content. Now, first on deck is NBA YoungBoy and NLE Chopper. Now, in case you missed it, we reported to you yesterday that NBA YoungBoy got roped up in Baton Rouge, and apparently law enforcement was tipped off to the presence of NBA and his peoples. Now, most of the people on the set dropped their stuff and broke out, leaving your boy NBA holding the bags. Well, I can't say holding the bags per se. However, they did retrieve firearms and drug paraphernalia on the scene, and your boy NBA was arrested. However, it's looking like none of what they have will be able to stick your boy NBA, and he may get off. But may I reiterate what Lil Boosie stated, that folks around you often like you, but they like you a little bit less when you're doing better than them. You know, like that investment commercial where they said, your friend will be easier to like if you make more money than them. Hence, the dime dop to law enforcement. Yeah, I know, sad but true. Now, apparently someone was finding that ninja real hard to stomach. But your boy NLE Chopper, we've seen this young man walking through a transition of sorts, and many applauded him for going against the grain. Now, we overlooked the December 21st thing, but your boy got into a situation that stole his peace. That's right, it got him out of the zone. They broke his chakra, and can't no one spin your chakra out of control like the lovely ladies in your life. Your boy merely wanted to see his baby daughter. Yeah, you know it's gonna go left from there. Your boy was having an argument with his lady and pulled a "I'm on my way," and he got no response from her, so he took it as a "come on through." Mistake number one. I might have done the same thing, but knowing what we know now, it was a mistake nonetheless. He showed up to the door and shorty said, "Mom's not home and you can't come in." Now, apparently, the mother tends to be a mediator of sorts. Now, he disregarded her statement and pushed past his lady and her sister, went upstairs to see his kid, all the while catching hits to the dome. Now, eventually, right, he was pushed out and in anger, punched the garage door, leaving a dent. And then someone clapped off a few from a Draco. I have no idea who that could have been. That's right, I said that. Mistake number 2 and 3. Her stepfather called the fuzz, and your boy was arrested. Take a look, and we're going to catch you on the
go
flip
up the
side.
stairs to go see my daughter because I felt my daughter was upstairs. Bro, can I, man, all honesty, bro, she told me, man, you're not about to see your daughter acting like that with that attitude type shit.
Now, for the sake of understanding, right, Jesus flipped over a table because folks took him to the edge. And the Most High brought a flood on folks because they filled up their cup and the joint overflowed. What I'm saying is, shorty knows exactly what buttons to push to make your homeboy break meditation. Now, if you're listening, NLE, which I know you are, here's Celebs Source's advice, free of charge, okay? Due to her frustration and yours, expect resistance. Deal with shorty through a mediator that is fair, and be open to correction, my guy. Do to her and give to her exactly what you would want done to you. Now, you may not get the response that you want, but at the end of the day, you want to do what's right, which often doesn't feel good. Please don't think that right always feels good. You're welcome, sir. Tell your friends about us. The hip-hop culture has tuned into the presidential debates because apparently the future of the country is at stake, and many artists have chimed in response to President Trump's answer to whether he would denounce extremists and supremacy groups. His answer, as expected, was damn near disgusting. I think I threw up a little bit in my mouth. His answer to whether he would denounce these groups once and for all was, quote, "stand back and stand by," close quote. Excuse me? Not I denounce these groups and the violence they promote, but stand back and stand by. Stand by for what, sir? What exactly are they standing by for at this point? Yo, I know we got a mixed group here, right? But it's obvious at this point where your boy stands. Now, Offset came through on Twitter, and after the debate, came out and simply said, quote, like I said, vote. Ebro, close quote, Ebro from Hot 97 morning show came through on social media and said all white men on Real Housewives reunion was not good. Close quote. Ebro, man, you could have came harder than that, bruh. Now, Wale came through dropping the heavy on some and said, quote, he had that specific line prepared. The stakes too high to wing it. He know what he doing. This beat tripping. Close quote. Now that one is interesting. He had that specific line prepared. It's almost kind of scary. King James came through with a simple, please vote. While Lil Yachty said, this debate is mind-blowing. That's right. They blew Lil Yachty's brain out his head. Chance the Rapper came out and said, quote, he preaching the supremacy stuff on the debate. Call IUT the dog whistling. We hear the coded racism. He used the word coup. Virtue signal. The entire country has to make a decision as to whether it will continue to downplay the fact that our president is openly a racist white, whatchamacallit, and what that means for its citizens, or they gotta vote him out. Close quote. I mean, honestly, I would, at this point, right, I would trade out extremists, and you know the kind of extremists I'm talking about. I would trade out extremists for refugees at this point. No question. Get rid of all of them, because without question, right, they make this country worse, and it ain't even their country. You see what I'm saying? Oh, and let me remind you, right, because my people's got the message again. They've been pushing this vote for life while showing George Floyd's picture, trying to pull your vote away so the circus can continue. Yo, don't fall for the okie doke. If you don't know who to vote for, vote against whoever is for extremists that tear the country apart. Then we can work on the systemic stuff, at least with a clear mind. Billboard has stated that Tory Lanez' team has been sending emails impersonating Kevin Leong, the creative head of Megan Thee Stallion's label 300, and spreading false information. You mean someone thought they could do that and it wouldn't get out? The source claims that Lanez' team created fake text message conversations between Megan and Lanez and pushed it out to media outlets, putting you and me at risk for the okie doke. Yo, apologies if I exposed y'all to that. A screenshot of an email sent to Billboard from an anonymous source included a fake email account for 300's head of creative, Kevin Leong, that was allegedly created by Lanez' team. Now, I did say allegedly because, you know, the facts ain't out, the official ain't out yet. It contained a link to a report that claimed that Megan did not want to testify against Lanez. Now, 300 told Billboard, quote, in this day and age, digital security is of utmost importance. The email impersonation of our head of creative, Kevin Leong, with the intent to disseminate false information has been brought to our attention, and we are working diligently on Megan's behalf to get to the bottom of the matter. Close quote. Now, Billboard source told us their version of the Megan Tory night, and they stated, stop me if you heard this one, quote, Lanez was supposed to be dropping her off at home with a friend, and an argument ensued. He started calling her name, so she said she wanted to get out the car. She got out the car, walked away from the car, and at a short distance, he told her, dance, B, pulled out a burner, and popped at her 4 times. 2 times hit her, 1 in each foot, and the other 2 missed her. Close quote. If that one is true, you know how hurt a ninja gotta be to do something like that? I mean, come on, bro. Now, Megan's buddy has implied that Megan's ex-bestie, Kelsey Nicole, has not only unfollowed Megan, but was potentially paid to keep quiet, is what she's saying. Now, the back and forth happened on the gram, and it goes a little something like this. Let me hit it. Jaylee posted, since you linking with the ops, you disqualified, B. And then she followed that up with a lengthy message which read, like, how the F you so silent, you goofy long-faced B? How can you come in my room that day at the LA house and say, Tory popped Megan? You forgot you came back around 4 p.m. after you got dropped off telling me the details about how he effing pulled the burner out during a petty argument and he got mad and popped her? How the F you let that midget B Pop, my friend, ho. But now you being quiet. You cower behind Mouse B really lied to me of all people, about being injured because Tori was beating your behind. What happened to that? Why you ain't say ish? But Meg's supposed to be your best friend? That's not how best friends work. And you know you wrong. God gonna handle you accordingly. I also remember you mentioned that they gonna have to pay you or something. Or you forgot that. She finished it off with, karma gon' F you, Miss Girl. Now, Kelsey caught the message and responded to, her name, Jaylee, by saying, get home, girl, to 10K tonight, y'all. When I'm ready to speak my truth, I will. Until then, keep throwing rocks, I'm noting everything. Close quote. Yo, I can see how people think all this stuff is staged. It's so off the wall, but TV aims for the magic that is real life. I mean, aren't you glad you ain't famous? You see what I'm saying? I certainly am. And finally, Snoop Dogg sent 50 a pic from the episode of Power involving clanging broomstick action. That's how I like to call it, at least. Now, apparently, right, Snoop felt some kind of way about the scene, and in sending the image to 50, 50 understood exactly what Snoop may have been saying. Now, 50 responded to Snoop's post by saying, quote, Snoop Dogg must didn't like the last episode. He sent me this. LOL. I can hear him now. The F you doing to my show, nephew? Close quote. Ha ha ha, right? I mean, in 2017, right, 4.5% of the population identified as being part of the alphabet people. Now, just to put it in perspective, if Dr. Dre's estranged wife wanted 4.5% of his 800 million a year, she would be getting 36 million instead of the 24 million she's asking for. So if every show, right, feels forced to include the 4.5%, I mean, how can I say this? If there's a neighborhood, right, with 100 couples and 4.5 are alphabet people, and you randomly walked up to a couple, wouldn't the probability be low that you'd bump into an alphabet couple? Then why is the probability so high that I see it in almost every show? I mean, I don't know, but maybe it's me. Yo, let us know what you think. If you're still a supporter, right, of the president, it's all love between us, trust me, right? But please, let us know how you interpret his call for the Proud Boys and the like to stand back and stand by. I mean, what does that mean to you? And of course, if you're not a supporter, I'd love to know your thoughts on it as well. What does stand back and stand by mean? I'm almost afraid of the responses I'm going to get. And isn't 4.5 a super small percentage? I mean, why do they make me feel like it's 33 to 66%? Yo, black people, right, are 13% of the United States population. You thought it more? No, sir. No, ma'am. I mean, maybe it's me. Yo, be sure to drop a comment below, man. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.